Hello, everybody. Give me 1 second. Let me tell my Discord I am live. Hang on. Oh. God damn, where am I? Okay, there I am. Share. Populate. Okay, hang on. Oh. All right, so happy Thursday, everybody. Hope you guys are having an amazing Thursday. Yeah. But yeah, we had a late live recording done last night, so I just posted it today. If you haven't seen it, you should go watch it. We talked about Amanda Todd and cyberbullying, and I talked about different resources involving cyberbullying and bullying, of course, and many other things I've talked about. Hang on, I lost you guys. I choose a window from this side. Okay, I want this one though. Damn. It's so picky. It's like pick a window, okay? What's going on here? Anyways, okay, maybe I need to do this a little bit. My thing is just being weird. Anyways, I hope you guys having a great Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. How do you guys feel about tomorrow being Friday? I am excited because the weekend is coming up. Tonight we're gonna talk about, this is like a last minute like live. I was gonna go and do a live recording, but instead I decided to do a live on the shooting that happened like a few hours ago here in San Antonio. Can you guys hear me? Does my little mic not reach me? Hold on. Hello? 1, 2, 3. Mic test. Mic test 1, 2, 3. Can I hear myself on my phone? Hold on. Hello? 1, 2, 3. Mic test. Okay, yeah, I can. Anyway, so we're gonna talk about that. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are doing great. But yeah, let's just get right into it. Hi, Tiff! My lovely mod. I'm looking for some mods. I have two. I have Tiff and I have Dawn Marie. If you like to be a mod, let me know. I'm really not hard to mod. You just see like something going on in the chat that's like very like, oh snap. Just block it, ban them. I'm not really hard to mod. I'm real chill. I'm real calm. I don't ask you to get me files either. I get my own files because I know there's some mods that do that. Tiff likes to sit back and chill. So if this decides to ever like add on the screen, I think it did. All right, yay. Okay, so we're gonna talk about what happened recently in San Antonio. So one suspect fatally shot by police, one seriously injured during stolen car chase downtown. This literally happened like around 4:30ish. It's barely 8:14 in Texas. I think we won't. I don't know if there's an update now, but I feel like when 10 o'clock comes, maybe they'll have an update. I don't know. So let's watch this video. I'm gonna have to like mute myself if this video loads.
Breaking news, we want to get to you an update on a situation we have been following for the last hour or so. Shots fired
Well, that just happened. Don't worry, guys. Don't go nowhere. It's just my internet. My internet is being weird. It always does that every live I go on.
In downtown San Antonio, this involves San Antonio police. A car fire, a car crashed into a building. This is on the 300.
I guess it said not today. Yeah, I do need new Wi-Fi. AT&T, you see
block of Commerce, not far from Commerce and Flores.
You know what?
Managing your money.
Let's stop sharing the tab. It's just gonna play some commercial. I will just read you guys an article from a different station. Give me a second while I deal with these. Whoa, we got big. Hold on. I lost you guys. Oh no, I lost you guys so much. I lost you guys in the abyss. I do need new Wi-Fi, Tiff. Like AT&T. Me and you are gonna have a conversation later. All right. Let me just read the next article from my SA. If my Wi-Fi decides to cooperate with me. But during this brief intermission, let's talk some stuff. How you guys doing? How's your Thursday? How's February treating you? Literally next week is Valentine's. Are you guys celebrating Valentine's? Or are you not celebrating Valentine's? I will be on live stream for those who don't celebrate Valentine's. I've had people reach out anonymously to me asking if I would do like a live stream, and I said, sure, I definitely can. I can. So I'm gonna do a live stream on Valentine's Day. I think we're gonna talk about killer Valentine stories. I don't remember what it was. But yeah. Anyways, let's read this article from my SA. I clicked on the wrong. What did I click on? I'm always clicking on ads. So this was an update at 6. Let's read the original story before we read the update. Where is it at? Did I just pass it? Sometimes I scroll past things on accident. Okay, so here's the original story, and then we're going to go to the update that I said at 6 o'clock. The San Antonio Police Department has responded to a shooting involving an officer in downtown San Antonio on Thursday, February 6. Police has closed off South Florida Street all the way to North Laredo Street, and Cameron Street is closed. Police said on social media there are no details yet about the shooting or who else may have been involved. Case has shared videos of the scene on their website and what appeared to be a car crashing into a building. However, it's not made clear if the crash was linked to the shooting. My SA has reached out to SAPD for more information. SAPD is expected to provide more details later in this evening about the officer-involved shooting. So that was the original story from my SA. Now they had a 6 o'clock update. Okay, the San Antonio Police Department provided details on the shooting that ended with a fiery crash. Officials with SAPD say the vehicle was reported stolen around noon in the downtown area. Police requested support to locate the vehicle, but it may have left the area and went back. However, police were able to locate the vehicle and attempt to stop it down South Florida Street downtown. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is like a few blocks away from the courthouse in downtown San Antonio. When they couldn't, they deployed spike strips and box in the vehicle near the Flores and Commerce intersection. Officials said the police in the vehicle refused to stop, backed up, and hit patrol vehicles and drove towards officers down the road as they exited their vehicles. That's when SAPD fired shots at the stolen vehicle. The The vehicle then continued down Commerce and a block before crashing into a building and catching fire. Officials said the building appears to be structurally okay. And let's see excuse me, the next video. Oh, Allah, I'd open my notifications. Up, bro. No, don't show my notifications. Okay, good. I was about to say it almost showed you guys my notifications on YouTube. Oh. Great, Des. Stop clicking on damn things. Okay, let me share this one instead. So we're going to look at a video of the scene. Make it bigger for you guys. A lot of people took videos of when this happened. This literally happened at 4:30 this afternoon. It's 8:12, so it happened a few hours ago. I think that's it, right? Yeah. So that's the car where it caught on fire. So I think later tonight they'll probably have update maybe on what happened. One person has been deceased and another is in critical condition after being shot by San Antonio police, officials say. The shooting was prompt after police tried to stop a stolen car. So let's watch this video. Hopefully I don't get an ad. I've been getting random ads all the time. While that's loading, please make sure you like and subscribe. And I do have a TikTok and an Instagram for my late nights with Des. My mom's gonna put it. Join it, click it. I will be doing little TikTok and Instagram lives and little shorts soon. So yeah, you should join it. I'm literally just at.
We begin with breaking news right now at 6 o'clock. San Antonio police are on the scene of a shooting downtown where officers shot at two suspects. There's a heavy police presence in the area of South Flores and to North Laredo and Gamaron Street. Police are asking you to avoid this area tonight. All of this has been unfolding in the last hour and a half. KENS 5 reporter Mike Jimenez is live at the scene and just heard from police. He joins us live with the details. Mike?
We are here in downtown San Antonio at the scene of a deadly shooting involving two SAPD officers. Now, let me go ahead and step away so you can take a look at the scene. The scene is still very active right now as police continue their investigation. Now, we were briefed just a short time ago, and they did provide us with some preliminary information. They tell us that around noon today that there was a reports of a stolen vehicle here in the downtown area. They requested some surveillance from other officers to be able to track that vehicle. They say that that vehicle left the downtown area and then came back into downtown. They say that officers then tried to stop that vehicle off of Flores and Commerce Street. They attempted to stop that vehicle by throwing spikes on the roadways, but that didn't work. And the officers ended up containing the vehicle, boxing it in. However, they say that the suspects refused to stop. They ended up getting out, backing up and hitting patrol vehicles. The officers then exited their vehicle. And as they exited their vehicle, police officers tell us that the suspects drove towards the officers, and that's when the officers fired shots at the two suspects. And we were able to speak to witnesses here just a short time ago.
The initial gunshots, we were pretty close. So I just told her to get down because I saw that gun come out. So for sure enough, he fired rounds into the car. And here we are, man.
Now, we do know that there were 2 suspects that were shot. One of them has died here at the scene. The other was transported in critical condition. He was taken to a nearby hospital. Now, after that aftermath, we were told by SAPD that the vehicle then traveled an additional block without anyone inside of it and actually hit a building and caught fire. Now, SAPD says that the 2 officers who fired those weapons have 5 years and 3 years experience on the force. And of course, per SAPD policy, they will be placed on administrative duty while SAPD investigates the shooting. Now, be sure to stay tuned with us throughout our 10 o'clock newscast. We'll have more information on this developing story. In downtown, Mike Jimenez, KENS 5.
So 10 o'clock, KENS 5 should have something. I don't think I'll come live during the 10 o'clock time because a lot of people will be asleep. But am I talking? Hold on. I feel like I can't see myself. Oh. A lot of people will be asleep. Okay, yeah, I am talking. Okay. I will do a mini short, so make sure you have your your notifications on. Hit that bell so that way you don't miss it. I'll do a little mini short if there's an update. Join my Discord, join my TikTok. There's a TikTok link. And then I'll show the Instagram link. Okay, so we heard from KENS 5. They look young, so I mean, they could be teenagers, they could be young adults. I don't know, man. I mean, my heart goes out to them and their family. You know, one of them just lost their life, you know? And I know I'm going to get those comments where it's like, Des, it's San Antonio. We see this in San Antonio every day. We do, yes. We see a lot of things. San Antonio is a very dangerous place. From the west side to downtown to even, my dog sneezed, to even the south side. I live in the south side, deep south side. So, yeah. Let's read the next article. So let's see photos from News 4SA. By the way, I get my articles from trusted sources and news sources. But yeah. Tomorrow we do have a live. It's on Haley Shanae. So tonight and tomorrow are going to be 2 very short lives. I think Saturday we have a live. I don't remember. Sunday we have the Megan Boswell trial. I'll come back to that. These photos. So this is the car. It did catch on fire. Do I scroll? Okay. What's going on here? Well, I guess my computer said, nah, fam, not today. Okay. What if I just exit out and then retry this again? Well, my computer decides what he's going to do today. Sunday, we have the Megan Boswell case. I've never heard of Megan Boswell or what happened. So we're going to do it. We're going to talk about this case together. And I know she's in trial. So I think today was day 2. Tomorrow will be day 3. So we're going to not only talk about the case, but we're going to talk about day 1, 2, and 3. So it's going to be a very, very long podcast. Are you not going to load? I guess not. Okay. Maybe it doesn't want me to show you guys. Oh, okay. Now you would like to go. Okay. I guess I had to hit the arrow button. So these are like pictures from the scene. This is in downtown San Antonio. This happened at 4:30 in the evening. It's currently 8:30. Don't look at that. It's currently 8:30 in San Antonio, Texas, because I am located in San Antonio, Texas. Don't mind Dad. So this happened in Commerce, and I think they said another street. This is not that far. Oh, Commerce and Flotus. Okay, this is not that far from the courthouse. This happened at 4:30. So usually a lot of people are leaving work. They're leaving downtown around 4:30, 5-ish. Latest is 6. I was just looking at photos, and there's an ad. Okay. Let's. Ow, I hate myself. Let's go to the next one. Yeah, so this Sunday it's gonna be a long live. We're gonna talk about Megan Boswell and what she did. So this happened around back to San Antonio. This happened around 4:30 p.m. near North South Florida and Commerce Street. According to SAPD, the incident started as a traffic stop after patrol officers ran a vehicle plane and discovered it was stolen. Officers attempted to stop the vehicle on Florida between Houston and Commerce Street. Officers deployed spike strips and managed to box in the vehicle at Flotus and Commerce. The driver refused to comply, backed up the vehicle, and some patrol cars as well as other vehicles. Two officers had exited the patrol cars in an attempt to apprehend the suspects. When the vehicle began driving towards them, the 2 officers then discharged their firearms in fear of their lives. Okay, my computer said, let me just skip. God dang it. Hang on. After the shooting, the vehicle continued for 1 block down Commerce and struck a building, then caught on fire. 1 suspect was pronounced dead at the scene, and others were transported to a local. Well, the other was transported to a local hospital in critical condition. No officers were injured. 2 of the officers involved one has been within the department of 5 years and 1 for 3 years. Police said officers are still searching the vehicle and building that was struck appears to be intact. No age has been confirmed on the suspects, but officials said they appeared to be younger. So I don't think we'll have an update just yet. Maybe there is an update. I have to check. But probably tonight. Like they said at 10, I think it was. There was an update. Okay, let's play this. Let me Nightbot. Did I click on Nightbot? Okay, there it goes. So let's watch this.
Breaking news, we want to get to you an update on a situation we have been following for the last half hour or so. Shots fired in downtown San Antonio. This involves San Antonio police. A car fire, a car crashed into a building. This is on the 300 block of West Commerce, not far from Commerce and Flores. Our John Paul Barajas is live there at the scene. And John Paul, we understand that police are coming up to give an update right now. We're waiting everybody to get mic'd up to give us more information, but this is something that we have seen some intense images of from people who were bystanders, viewers who sent us photos, and some dramatic video showing high black flames up in the air. Let's listen in on what happened.
It's an active scene under investigation, so it's subject to change, but this is what we know as of this time. Earlier this afternoon, approximately a few hours ago, our officers picked up a stolen vehicle in the downtown area. It had apparently been reported stolen a little earlier around noon. They ran the plate and it came back stolen, so they requested some covert support to follow the vehicle. The vehicle went out of the downtown area and then returned to the downtown area. When it came back in the downtown area, uniformed officers attempted to stop the vehicle. They deployed spike strips to assist in stopping that vehicle. At Flores and Commerce, they boxed in the vehicle, the stolen vehicle. The occupants of the vehicle, the driver, refused to stop and comply with the officer's command. The vehicle then backed up, struck some patrol vehicles and I believe another parked vehicle, and drove around towards the officers. The officers had exited their patrol vehicle in an attempt to apprehend the subjects, and when the subjects drove towards the officer, They were in fear and they discharged their firearms. One suspect is deceased at the scene, and the other suspect was transported to a local hospital in very critical condition. That's most of the details that we know at this time. And if you have some questions, I'll be happy to try and answer.
Was on fire. Juveniles?
I don't have a confirmed age on the suspects, but they look younger. Yes, sir.
We saw the car was on fire. Was that because of the shooting, or how did that unfold?
So after the shooting, the car continued down Commerce about a block and struck a building and caught on fire.
Can you tell us a little bit about the two officers that were involved in the shooting?
Yes, the officers, again, were uniformed, and then one of them's been on 5 years on the department, and the other one 3 years on the department.
Where did this initial traffic stop take place?
Again, this is preliminary, but my understanding is they tried to stop it on Florida Street between Houston and Commerce is where the stop started.
So how many officers were initially responding? This was 2?
For the stop, yes.
And do you know how many times they had to discharge their weapon? There was some video that sounded like that there were multiple rounds discharged.
I don't have that information now, but I think it was more than one.
One more question, guys.
How much damage did that building sustain, and was this part of a continuous surveillance of any kind?
No, so picking up the stolen vehicle was just random patrol work, and the officers happened to run the plate, and it came back stolen. So it wasn't part of any other operation per se. My understanding is, and again, this is preliminary, and I'm not a structural person, but the building appears to be structurally okay. But the car did catch on fire, and we're going to have to get in there and process that over the next few hours.
Did you find any weapons in the vehicle?
We haven't really been in the vehicle as of yet due to the fire and some of the evidentiary issues. So that's something we still have to take care of.
Other officers are okay.
One person dead and one survived?
One's at the hospital, yes. One deceased, yes, very critical. That's fine.
Anything in Spanish?
Thank you, sir. Thank
Anything in Spanish?
Ages of the years on the
4, 5, and 3.
5 and 3.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
All right, you're just hearing the very latest there from SAPD on an intense situation playing out downtown. We heard that this all started with a stolen vehicle, a report of a car that was stolen around noon today, according to SAPD. That car was detected by officers in the downtown area. At some point, it left downtown, then returned. Officers picked up those plates again, tailed that car, and then that is what ultimately led to this shooting and a crash. Now, why were shots fired? The SAPD officer you just heard from told us that patrol officers, they tried to stop that stolen vehicle with spike strips. The driver then drove off, and I'm going to send it over to our John Paul Barajas to pick it up from there. So JP, we know you just got some information. It sounds like SAPD is saying that the reason they fired at the two people that were in that vehicle
Sorry. So I do have to talk so I don't get copyright, but SA is a scary place. Please convince Des to move to New York with me. Girlfriend, everywhere is a scary place. But New York is too cold for me. I think I'm okay here in my sunny bipolar weather in Texas. But yeah, San Antonio is a very dangerous. I think it's one of the top 8, if I'm not mistaken, cities. Oh. What the hell? Someone just tried to air code my thing. What the heck? Excuse me, that was weird. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. Sorry, guys. Somebody was trying to connect to my AirPlay. I don't know what that was, but anyways, Girl Everywhere is a Scary Place. Let's watch a little bit of this, and then we're gonna go to the next article. Well, actually, I mean, they're the same articles. We'll probably just look for like a live update and see what's going on. I know they said to tune in at 10 o'clock because they might have some details. So, like I said, when 10 o'clock comes, I'll look at the news, and then if there's anything, I'll do like a little short and I'll put it there for you guys. So if you haven't already, make sure you like, subscribe, share my channel. Please help me get to 50 subscribers, because once I hit the 50 subscribers mark, I can finally do lives on my phone, and we can do lives together during the day. And make sure you follow the TikTok and Instagram. They are in my About Me bio. So is my Discord link. But yeah, let's watch the rest of this.
Is because the driver of that car drove toward officers that had exited that car at that time. They were out of the street.
Yeah, Myra, he said that they tried to stop him because it was a suspected stolen vehicle. They ran the plates, realized that it was the vehicle they were looking for. The suspect in this case did not stop. They issued spike strips. The car still did not stop. And at some point, they barricaded or blocked the car in to a certain degree. That car was then trying to escape, going back and forth. I spoke to a couple witnesses who said that he even hopped on the curb and was on the sidewalks and nearly hit a few pedestrians walking. Luckily, no one else was hurt. But throughout that process, he also came close to hitting a police officer, according to the sergeant who spoke to us on scene, that was trying to get him to stop. As that suspect would then pass that officer, or nearly past that officer, an officer started firing at that vehicle, and the vehicle then continued, eventually hitting a building and bursting into flames. We do know that one suspect is dead and one suspect was taken to the hospital with his injuries unknown at this time. They have not been able to search the vehicle, if there's any weapons or anything else that was left behind. So it's still very fluid, very early on stages of this investigation, but a chaotic scene that happened right in the middle of downtown. I guess, again, we are standing on Cameron Street in between West Houston and West Commerce, but that is the extent of the information we know. We do know that the two officers that were involved in this were officers with 3 and 5 years, somewhere between 3 and 5 years with the department. We do not know how many times that they fired their guns, but we have gotten viewer videos that you can hear at least 3 to 4 pops or sounds like gunshots in that video. But again, we're going to have to learn a lot more throughout this investigation as officers themselves go through everything and learn more themselves.
All right, JP. So this is happening in an incredibly busy area of downtown. You're just a block or so, John Paul, from City Hall, a couple of blocks away from the courthouse. Obviously, things wrapping up in those places right about now. People headed out, people headed home. What are they telling people about how to get in or out of downtown right now? Streets blocked off at this point?
There is numerous streets, again, in between West Houston, West Commerce, and Cameron, where we're standing, that are blocked off. They are directing traffic around. I'm trying to peek behind the camera here. It's still blocked off at Cameron and West Houston. Obviously, this portion of Cameron is still blocked off, and then further up is West Commerce, and it looks like they are diverting traffic. If you are in the downtown area, I would avoid it at all costs at this time, as it is a chaotic scene still, although the suspects are in custody and one suspect is dead.
All right, John Paul, stay with us here. We want to welcome everybody because this is the start of our News at 6, our normal 6 o'clock newscast starting right about now. We have been on the air for the last several minutes because of an intense situation happening in downtown San Antonio. Shots fired by officers, one person dead, and a wrecked car, an intense fire. This all happening on the 300 block of West Commerce Street. We want to get you updated on what's going on right now in that area. South Flores Street all the way to, if we can pick up here, all the way to, we're trying to get some information on these closures. Bear with me here. This is all breaking news. So all the way to North Laredo and Cameron Street. They're blocked off right now. try to avoid that area, find an alternate route. We know that one person has died, which of course this means it's going to be a long investigation. Officers are going to be there for quite some time. I would expect over the next several hours or so. We do have some viewer video. If we can pull that up, I want to talk to our folks in our production booth to see if we can share some of those images, because those show just how intense this was. All right, so you heard the shots fired there. We had some folks share some images earlier showing us bullet holes in SAPD vehicles. We know that officers fired shots. We also have, this is the moment that we have this video showing what officers say was the driver of a stolen vehicle trying to get away from officers and continue driving, and at one point driving toward officers. That is what SAPD says ultimately led those officers to fire shots at the two people in this vehicle. I want to go back to our John Paul Barajas, who is there at the scene. John Paul, you still with us?
Yes, I am.
All right. So for everybody who is just joining us now, because our 6 o'clock news has just started, give us a recap of what we know led up to one person dead, another person in the hospital, and several shots fired in the middle of downtown today.
Well, just before the start of the newscast, the sergeant gave an update on preliminary information, and this started off as a stolen vehicle call. They spotted that stolen vehicle and tried to pull it over. The suspect did not. They even issued out spike strips trying to get it to stop. That did not work. So we showed you the video a few minutes ago that it was trying to be boxed in at some point. The suspect still did not stop. I spoke to witnesses who were nearby or standing nearby at the time, and they say that that suspect vehicle actually hopped the curb, nearly hitting pedestrians in an attempt to get away from officers. At this point in time, officers are actually outside of their vehicles, guns drawn, and at least one or two officers say that the car was close to them or came near them, and maybe in an attempt to hit them, but an attempt to get away. And throughout that officer started shooting at the vehicle. The vehicle then continued down the street, not far from where we're at here, in between West Houston and West Commerce on Cameron, and crashed into a building after losing control, and then the car burst into flames. So that is what we know at this time. We do know, like as you mentioned, one suspect was taken to the hospital and the other one died here on scene. Their ages or age ranges were not given. They did say that they were younger looking people. We don't know if it's male or female, but younger looking adults in this situation. And again, this all started off as a stolen vehicle call. If you're in downtown or need to be downtown for any reason, you're going to want to avoid this area because there are several closures. And although the scene is not active anymore as far as them looking for suspects, it is still chaotic with the amount of road closures. And there's still a lot of investigation that needs to be done in all this.
Gosh, John Paul, those images.
Hopefully the other person in the hospital is, I mean, it caught on fire. I mean, the other person is okay, you know. My condolences go out to the family who lost their kid, their young adult. My condolences go out to you guys. I don't know. Let me see, because so far that was it. I don't know if there's another update. Let me look and see. Hang on. Let's see. Oh, don't mind that. I'm on live. Don't call me. Anyways. Nothing yet. So maybe, like they said, tonight at 10, they will have a update on it, and when they do, I will make shorts here on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. My lovely mod has posted it. You can find it on the About Me section on my thing. But I think that's gonna conclude it for tonight's live. Am I gonna come back on tonight? No, I'll be on tomorrow. We're gonna talk about Haley Shanae. So the Haley case, am I saying her last name right? Shanae? Okay, well, her case is very interesting. This happened in Little Elm, Texas. There is no reports on her. Like, there's no news articles. There's nothing on her. So I'm literally going off a Facebook page of her that they made in remembrance of her, because there's literally there's no news articles on her, like none, zero. But there is her obituary. We can look at her obituary if you guys want to. Sorry. But yeah, so that's gonna be a very interesting case, because I always, there's always news articles on everything, and I'm just like, why is there zero news articles on her? What is going on? What is Little Elm Police hiding? Why is there no news articles on her? So we're gonna talk about her. I think the next day I have another. Let me show you my recent lives I have. Hang on, I gotta get on my phone for this. Somebody tried. Did I tell you guys? Someone tried connecting to my dang my Apple Air, and it jacked up my phone. So tomorrow we have Haley. The next day, Saturday, we have scary folklore stories. So we're gonna talk about scary folklores like the Donkey Lady, Slenderman, and many other folklores and stories. And then after that, football Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday. We're gonna have a Late Nights with Des edition. It's gonna be a long podcast about Megan Boswell and what happened to baby Evelyn, and we're gonna talk about the first 3 days of her trial. We're definitely gonna do a multi-series on Megan Boswell. On the 11th, we're going to talk about Vanessa Guillen, and we're going to talk about what happened to Vanessa Guillen over in Fort Hood, Texas. And then after that, the next day, we're going to talk about Gabriel Fernandez. I know a lot of you don't know who Gabriel Fernandez is, but there is a documentary series on Gabriel Fernandez on Netflix called The Trials of Gabriel Fernandez. It's a very heavy trigger warning. I do advise that if you cannot I advise viewer discretion is advised, and if you cannot watch this live stream, hey, go ahead and feel free to exit. No need to tell me. I understand. Hearing that case really broke my heart. Besides him and the baby Brianna case, it really broke my heart so bad. But yeah, we're talking about Gabriel Fernandez, and then on Valentine's Day, we have a true crime talk. We're just going to talk about random true crime cases. Little updates on some cases. There has been an update on the Savannah Soto case. If you haven't seen my community post or my Discord post, I told you guys the update. And then on the 15th, we're going to talk about Lincoln Riley, and we're going to watch some of the trials of her killer, Jose Ibarra. Is it Ibarra? I think it is. And then I will put out the next lives after that. I do want to talk about Maddie Soto. I really do. I know it's going to be a year towards the end of the month. I'll probably talk about her when her 1-year anniversary comes. Some people have asked me if I want to talk about Sebastian Rogers. I do, but I'm not going to discuss the chaos that's happened when it comes to all these creators and their suing. And I'm not here to bash the parents. I'm here to bring awareness to Sebastian, his name, and bring him home, because it's been a year and nobody has seen Sebastian Rogers. Another case is Summer Wells. I do want to talk about Summer Wells. Hey, Harmony Montgomery, and I don't know. Some people have asked me to do Karen Reed. Should I do Karen Reed? You guys let me know. But if I do Karen Reed, I have to start from the way beginning. But yeah. Yeah, so this is the end of this live. If there's any update, I will make a short. If there's not, I'll do the short when the update comes around. But yeah. This has been a live with Des, here at Late Nights with Des. A lot of people have been asking me, like, why do I name my YouTube channel Late Nights with Des? Well, I mean, I do come on, like, late, like, literally 8, 9, 10-ish. my time. Because during the day I'm working or I'm busy with my dogs, and you don't need to hear all my dogs yapping a storm up. So I come on late at night. But yeah, this has been a late nights with Des live. I will see you guys tomorrow. It's gonna be a short live, but if anything, I can do like a. Did you hear that? My dog just farted. Oh my god. Oh my god. I would do a live on Haley Shanae. We're gonna talk about who she is. And oh my god! Is that Sunnyside? Oh my god, hi! You made a live. Girl, I'm about to end this live. Legit, I'm about to end my live. Aw. I know a lot of people are like, Des, why do you come on so late? I'm like, I work during the day, and then I have to take care of my dogs. And I don't want you guys to hear my dogs during the day. They sound like an opera with all the barking they do. They are something else, these dogs. But yeah, so tomorrow we have a live on Haley. And oh, my dog fell. Are you alright? I think she's alright. And well, hello, good night. Well, hi, and good night. Happy Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. I can't believe tomorrow's Friday. Ow. Tomorrow is Friday. Yeah, so tomorrow, Friday, we have a short live. I'll probably go on early around this time. We're talking about Haley and what happened to Haley. And then Saturday, I think, what did I say it was? Oh, we have a little rest day of true crime on Saturday. So we're gonna have like a little story time. And then Sunday, we're going to have an all-day stream. Well, not all day, but all-night stream. Talking about Megan Boswell and her case and the trial the first 3 days. But, yeah. This has been a wonderful live stream. If you're just coming in, my replay crew, make sure you go back. If there's anything that happens tonight at 10, any updates, I'll do a little mini short update of what happened here in San Antonio downtown. My prayers and condolences go out to the families. One did pass away on the scene, and the other one is in the hospital. I don't think they said, I don't know if they mentioned if they were in critical condition or not. Ages are unknown. Nobody knows how old they are. The news just said they look, from what police said, is they look quote unquote younger. So I'm assuming maybe, in my opinion, maybe teenagers, young 20-year-olds maybe. But my condolences go out to the family, and hopefully the other one in the hospital is okay, and hopefully soon we can find out what age they were. I mean, I'm really concerned. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow around, what time is it? Same time, 8 o'clock, 8:30ish. It's gonna be a short live tomorrow because Haley doesn't really have that much information, but it's weird to me. Like I said, it's weird to me how she's not on no news articles. You literally look her up and you find the Facebook page Justice for Haley, but you don't find no news articles on her. Little LMPD, we gotta talk. Why is there no news articles on Haley? Her obituary is there, but no news articles or anything. So we're gonna talk about Haley tomorrow. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your Thursday. And yeah, I love you guys. Good night. Bye.